Good morning, children. Today we are going to begin with the first chapter of history: how, when, and where. How, when, and where. Throughout history, when we studied earlier classes, you might have observed that all the lessons are covered with the dates. There are many dates given. Time or time period or years are given, in which period what happened or which year it began. The early men, we are studying about early men also. Later on the history of British India. So which year Vasco da Gama reached the Europeans or Portuguese, or Vasco da Gama reached India, which year the Britishers started ruling India, etc., etc. The history is full of dates. Okay, so the many years we have to learn by heart. So that here this lesson is about the dates. Most important dates are. How important dates are, that is what we are going to study here. We know that historians were always, they were fascinated with the dates. They were confused, or sometimes they were surprised with the dates seeing all in the history, because they want to find out in which year the particular invention had taken place or particular discovery has taken place. We know that people used to travel all around the world. So many purposes. So which year or which period it began. Okay. So when we study about the early men, when the people started using fire, so it is not particular year, a period of time. Okay, from there people began starting using fire or cooking food or invention of wheel. These are all particular periods are mentioned in the history. Okay, so here we know that when we study about the Mughal Empire or the other British rule, here we know that how the rulers or which dates the rulers were crowned, or they fought battles with the other, okay, for waging wars with other kingdoms, etc. These are all given in the history. Okay, so always history is synonymous with a date, which means the meaning of history is date itself, because in history all through the history we will study about particular dates or periods, so that history is all about dates only. Okay, so here sometimes you might have heard that children say, your friends say that I find history boring because it's all about memorizing dates. It's a hard task, difficult to memorize all dates. Throughout history, throughout history textbooks, you will find a number of dates are there are no other option than learning by heart. So memorizing dates, it's a huge heavy task for the children. So also we will study about history is certainly about the changes occurring over time. We know many changes occurred. When Britishers reached India, they started ruling over India. Many changes occurred. When Industrial Revolution began in Europe, changes occurred. All traditional industries were had to be stopped, and began the industries. So many people transformed their work to industrial sectors, so that many changes are occurring over time in history. It's all about finding out how things were in the past and how things are done in the present also. Okay, history is all about many things. We can say in the past how things were doing, now what changes have occurred. So these are all before and after what happens. When we study about Indian history, we know that after independence how the India, or before independence how was India, or before Britishers arrival, advent of the Britishers, how India was, and what changes took place after the arrival of Britishers, after the setup of Mughal Empire. Like that, many changes are occurring continuously. So before and after there is a comparison in a history. Okay, so most of us have many of the moments when we are traveling or when we are living with our family. Many memories are there. When we are growing up, we have unforgettable memories. When you leave the school after completion of school, our school life, when you leave and when you are adult, you all have the school memories. So in history also there are many memories, these type of memories. Also we can wonder sometimes when we are traveling outside on the road while seeing a roadside tea shop, people are drinking tea, immediately we get the we begin to think that when people started drinking tea for the first time, when people started drinking coffee for the first time, these all invention, these all thinking comes out. So from there we begin to think of when it started. We will try to find out when it started actually. Okay, so such a way, such kind of thinking arises in our mind. See, when we are traveling long distances in a train also, we can find while traveling in railways, we will think sometimes who introduced the railways, when railway was introduced in our country, or when railway was introduced in the world, how the locomotives were introduced or invented. All this thinking comes in our mind, all these thoughts come in our mind, we begin to think about it, so that we go back to our history, when it began. We will try to find out when it started, when it began. So history is all about the dates and dates and periods only. So that here when you get up in the morning and see the newspapers, so you will think about how newspapers were printed and when the newspapers started printing for the first time. Or we will think that when the printing started in the world also. Okay, so we know that earlier people used to write with hand, manuscripts were there. Now printing presses are there, books, textbooks or not, or newspapers or magazines, etc. are printed now. How these all started or when it started, these are all we are studying in history. Okay, such a historical questions like when started, these refer back to the notion of time. Then we are planning, we are thinking about the time period when actually it began. So, but sometimes it does not have always precisely dated. That means it is not a short period of time. We know that when we study about early man, we cannot find out a particular year. We can say in the modern history, we can say, or medieval period also, particular year, which year the Mughal Empire started, which year the Britishers arrived, which year the Europeans came here, for what purpose, these all we can find. But ancient period in history, even in geography, you will study about geological periods. Okay, so in the Neolithic age, we study Paleolithic age or Neolithic age or Mesolithic age. Particular period is mentioned, that is not precisely 1 year or 2 years, a period, long period of time. Okay, so here in history we can find out the long year of periods also. Now, so it is not a single year. So this process taking place continuously. It happens in over a long period of time. So people in India did not think about drinking tea one day. Suddenly one day people in our country did not think. Gradually it came out. Suddenly not one day occurred, it happened. Someone might have accidentally tasted the tea and the tea leaves, also they found out it is good for drinking tea and began to drink tea. So it spread all over India. Like that, it did not happen in one day. So that we cannot find out when particular day or date where national movement started in India, or how these all happened in a gradually. Okay, when people began to oppose the Britishers, gradually it began and national movement started, not particular day. Many days people were thinking about it and it started. So that in history we cannot completely say always that particular year or date, we cannot say. So many things are happening over a time. So why should we continue to associate it with history with a string of dates? That is another question. This association has a reason, because there was a time when history was an account of battles and big events. when we started using the dates in history, because when the rulers began to rule the countries or kingdoms, they started waging wars or battles. So some big events also occurred in history. So we needed to find out the particular period or year. So it was about rulers and their policies. Historians wrote all about the king, when the king was crowned, when he got married, the year he had a child, the year when he fought with the other battles, or many important events took place in history. So that many importance took place, so that the historians wanted to find out a particular year in order to understand properly. So that they began mentioning the year or date of the incident or events occurred. So that it's very important. History is all about the dates only. Okay, so have you seen that in history textbooks of the last 2 years in 6th and 7th standard, historians write about a host of other issues and other questions. Many of the issues are mentioned in the history, not only the about the rulers, and what are the important incidents or events taking place in the world also. So here they look at how people earned their living, and whatever the goods, whatever the products they cultivated, how people started living, and how their occupations were. All these are how the markets came up, how cities were developed, how urbanization started. All these are mentioned in the history. Okay, so all how the new kingdoms were formed and new ideas were spread. We know that when people traveling, especially merchants traveling from one area to other, one region to other, one kingdom to other, or one country to other, new ideas are spreading, how cultures and society have changed. All these changes are taking place in history. So that how important history, the dates are in history. Okay, tomorrow we will study about a particular date, which dates are, how do we periodize dates. Okay.